Dragon's Lair is an arcade game that's fully animated, like a movie, and I think that's really impressive. Don Bluth is the person that it says it's presented by, and yeah, I mean, he's considered by many to be one of the legends of animations, which, I mean, it's unfortunate that his studio went under, but you know what? The guy does do a good job when he does a good job. Now, the game itself probably has the second most simple control scheme ever put to a video game, with the most simple being Geometry Dash, and the one that's the third most simple being the original Crash Bandicoot. But that's beside the point. There are only 5 things you can do. Push up, right, left, down to move, or use a sword button to use your sword. But that's not going to stop you from dying. You will die over and over and over again in this game. Now, it is nice is that there's a mode in the version that you can get on like consoles and your computer and stuff, where it tells you which directions to go. Like, it actually has a thing on the screen that tells you what you're supposed to do, therefore making the game actually possible to play, which is nice. But that I think of that more of as a practice mode than anything. But because I'm a fucking idiot, I decided to play the game on the hardest possible setting. And the game is absolutely brutal this way. Half the time you don't know which direction you're supposed to go, and it just becomes a game of memory. Which is especially weird because some rooms actually telegraph what you're supposed to do really well, and some of them even have flashing lights that indicate which direction you're supposed to go. I tried to go to the right when this hand appeared for the first time, but apparently I'm just supposed to use my sword. You don't even have time to react to the potion here, but after using the sword, you have to press down instead of to the right. Why would I ever think of that? The light lies here, you're just supposed to go to the right in this room. The pot stole your sword, but you're still supposed to hit the sword button, and then you're just supposed to spam it here. Do I need to say more? Look, it's obvious when you play this that it was supposed to be an arcade game that just robs you of your quarters. If I had to pay a quarter for every time I died, I would be like $50 more poor. But at the very least, and I know that the creators of the game intended to do this, the death animations are pretty funny. In no small part due to Dirk the Daring screaming. I don't get this one, though. It just looks like he's hugging you. But yes, if it isn't obvious, the game is absolutely stunning. It looks like a full-on animated movie, and if I were to just watch it without actually playing it, you could even say that it is that, because it would genuinely be possible to confuse it with that if you don't know what this game is. The atmosphere of the castle is so perfectly gloomy and creepy, which makes it even better with the lack of music, which not only makes it so that there isn't music distracting you for most of the game, but it also, once again, improves the atmosphere. That also makes it even better when you make it to the Dragon's Keep and there actually is bombastic music playing during the boss fight against it. I like how the character of Dirk the Daring is just a bumbling idiot knight who's in way over his head and doesn't know what he's doing at all. But he's still determined to try to save the princess. The face he makes when he sees the princess in the Dragon's Keep is really funny. I also like how pissed off he gets when he get a game over. As for Princess Daphne herself...
Please save me! The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was done to distract you when you're trying to fight the dragon. I mean, you can literally see her nipples protruding out from under her clothes. Why did they put that in? Why is that detail there? I don't know. But what is nice is that she does seem to be airheaded, so I guess she's perfect for Dirk. Now, the dragon. I actually really like how ugly the dragon's design is, because I don't know about you, but when in fiction I see somebody refer to like a dragon as a fell beast or an ugly monster, the dragon never actually looks ugly. I like that this one actually is just hideous. I really like that design. And that goes for most of the character designs in this game. Actually, all of them. I just think they all look really good and fit the game well. So that was Dragon's Lair, and I definitely recommend that you play it with the thing that tells you which directions to move. even then, that's not going to save you from this room, which is just a pile of garbage. And even if you do figure out what you're supposed to do, you'll never get the timing right, and you'll just never get past this room. You'll be stuck here for a couple hours, not hours, but a while, dying time after time, getting game over after game over. And then you finally make it to the Dragon's Keep, and then you die at the part where you have to push up and then sword. And that makes you wish that Dirk had just given up and taken the bat that hugs him instead of the princess.